doing a hosted sprint car race at Volusia, the 305 sprint car, the slower of the sprint cars, but it was a pretty good race. I started 6th, I didn't qualify, there's 8 of us, you'll see there's only 6 of us here. It's because 2 of them started in the pits. So yeah, I just jumped in here, didn't qualify, wanted to see what I could do. I didn't record this live, but it's a pretty decent race. I went back and recorded it and have on there where you can see the lap times and my position and all that. And I figured this will probably just give me a little chance to talk about the new iRacing update, dirt, all that kind of stuff. First though, before we get into dirt, they did update the cup car. So now you can kind of have some feeling in the front end. It used to feel kind of numb when you were turning into a corner and all that. It didn't feel great. Now I've only done the Martinsville NIS race since the update came out for that car, and I have to say that's the most comfortable I've ever felt at Martinsville. It was nice being able to slow down, turn in, and really feel where the car was. It felt good to drive. I did make a mistake in that race, but that was all on me. Here in the video, we just had our first caution. Cautions were on. This is a 35 lap race, by the way. I don't think I said that at the beginning. But I just left it all in here. It's a really short race, so I just left everything in here, even the cautions. And check out that pace truck. I love the pace truck in this update. I'm not sure if you can use it on like the regular asphalt tracks. I'm gonna have to try. I don't think for the oval tracks you can use like the Porsche or anything. I think you have to use the truck because, you know, in the last update they made it so that the roof and the Mustang, you could pick either one when you host the lobby. But now with dirt and we have the pace truck, I'm not sure how that all meshes together. I'll just have to see. I hope you can use it on every track though, because I really like that pace truck. It looks nice. As far as the other dirt cars go, I'll start with the late model. It's probably the one I've driven the least, and out of the 3 different versions, I've driven Pro the most. But still, I've hardly touched it. I can't really talk about the late model all that much. But it is okay. It's kind of funny to me, like when you're sitting in the pit road and you go to take off. As soon as you take off, the car like lurches to the side. It's like, let's go, bitch! It's pretty funny. But yeah, I've done the limited a little bit. I think I did a couple laps here, messing around at Volusia. I've done the Pro at a couple tracks, and I think I messed with the Super one time, just to see how fast it was, but I haven't done any lobbies or races with it yet, or anything, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some more time with that car. I mean, I need to spend more time with all of them, but that's the one I have the least amount of experience with. The street stock, I've done a few of the official races at USA Speedway. I do like USA. It's a fun track. I'm getting used to the car. I'm not so great there in the street stock, but I did a race the other night at Eldora, and I got pole, and I was leading for like 6 laps until I messed up my corner entry into turn 3 and hit the wall, and it knocked me back, and I finished in 6th. But it was a lot of fun. I haven't done the street stocks at Volusia yet, or Williams Grove, but I mean, I think Williams Grove is made just for sprint cars. But I'm sure we can still give it a try. I've seen some people, like somebody is taking the Williams F1 car on dirt, was driving around. I want to try some things like that. I figured the Mazda might be okay on dirt if you make a setup for it. I'm sure with the base setup it probably spins around too quick. But those aren't dirt cars. Let's get back to dirt cars. The street stock's pretty fun. I mean, yeah, it's slow, but I like it on the sweeping tracks like here at Volusia and at Eldora, where you could just turn the car and go. Like, I mean, I might be racing USA Speedway wrong, but I'm not great there, and I am like hitting the brakes to go into the corner a little bit to get the car to rotate. But I really like the street stock at Eldora, because you don't break it all, you just turn, go. You just, this big sweeping corners where you get the massive sideways drifting around there. It's a blast. I love it. The truck, I've only done the truck at Eldora and at Volusia. I had a great time at both. When I first got in it and started driving, I really struggled with it. But we hopped into like a hosted practice session with some guys from Nork, and we were kind of driving around helping each other figure it out. And now I'm starting to get the hang of it. And with I think the studio's going up on Sunday, so the race has already happened. But Saturday night is the Nork Eldora truck race we're going to be doing, and that'll be uploaded on Monday. We're supposed to be doing trucks. I don't know. Now Revan's like, maybe we should do late models. It's like, no, let's do the trucks. Anyway, that's just me. This is me complaining. I do hope we do the trucks though. But it's fun. The truck it's kind of like a big, lazy, like, it's like lurching around. You have to be delicate, real delicate with that throttle. You're always feathering the throttle, trying to get it exactly where you need it. I mean, it's hard, but it's, like I said, I really struggled with it. I'm still having a little bit of issues, but I'm actually, I'm making some decent lap times now around Eldora. And once you start getting the hang of it, I don't know, this becomes a lot of fun, man, getting that big old thing to slide around a track. I haven't tried it at USA Speedway. I imagine that would probably be quite a challenge. But we did a race at Volusia in the trucks, and it was really fun. And you can actually go at the end of pit road, if you keep going, instead of taking the exit there, if you go to the left a little bit, you'll see that little kind of embankment. There's a fence, but that fence, you clip through it. And so if you, like, haul butt down pit lane and kind of veer to the left of pit exit, you can actually jump that and come onto the track. We did that a little bit in practice last night just because it was really funny. But yeah, the trucks are great. The sprint cars though, so I've driven now all the sprint cars, and in this race we're doing the 305, which I like this car. It's fun. It's like a little bit down on power, so that's where the 360 comes in. And I think the 360 is my favorite one because the 305, yeah, it's fun. I do enjoy it, like here, just kind of sliding around. But your drifts, like, you can slide and stuff, but it doesn't feel like you're getting as crazy as you want to be. Like, it straightens out and gets too much grip. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love it. Like this race, I was having a blast. I'm up to third right now, and the 410. Like, I think if I had more experience with it and did some more racing, I would enjoy it a lot more. Like, I need to spend more time with it because it is full-on concentration from start to finish. You have no time to think about anything else. And it's fun, but it's crazy. And if you mess up, you're done. I mean, really in any of the sprint cars, if you mess up, you're done. Because your tires stick out and you hit something, and they just start flipping and flying all over the place. But the 410 is just insane. It's completely insane. So because of that, I think the 360 is my favorite. It falls right down there in the middle. It's got enough power to where you can do these long, awesome, fun slides. But it's less power than the 410, and for me, at least at my skill level, and the time I've spent with the car so far, it means you can actually drive the thing. And the 410, you're kind of hanging off for dear life, and you're hoping you get in this corner right, because you have to set up your corner way before you get to it. Like, you got to be thinking already halfway down the track. And don't get me wrong, that's fun. And here we go into our second caution. This is our final caution. We have a little shootout at the end because that guy spun out there. But with the 360, you can really just drive the car. You feel like you're just driving it. You're more in control, out of control, if that makes sense. Especially, again, at these tracks. I harp on about Volusia and Eldora, but they're by far my two favorite. They have the big sweeping corners. I mean, you can have multiple lines. USA Speedway, you can do multiple lines there, especially like the street stock and stuff, at least from what I've done so far. But I don't know. I mean, it's fun, but I prefer just the turn and go and just the long slides. Like, that's where I have the most fun. And then with the 360, I've done a couple of the Williams Grove races there. I think I raced at Williams Grove in every car except the 305. This video here is the first time I ever drove the 305. I was about to go to bed and I saw a lobby was open, so I was like, "Ooh, I'll do that." Hopped in. It had a pretty great race. A lot of good guys in here. You'll see I was running kind of low a lot. That's because there was a guy Like near the beginning, I was trying to get by. He was on my outside. I wanted to make sure we both had plenty of room, so I was just trying to stay low. I didn't want to cause a wreck or anything. And you'll see this guy, he's coming around. He kept getting wave rounds. He was like 3 laps down. So I don't know if he was a buddy of the guy running the server, or if the dude was just giving people's laps back, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, the sprint cars at Eldora, we did a 410 race there with like, gosh, it was at least 20 people, I have to say, and it was carnage everywhere. Everyone's still trying to get used to these things, and when you have the hosted sessions, you know, everybody's like, ooh, I want to join in here, because it doesn't affect your safety rating or I rating or anything, and so everybody wants to kind of get in there and have some fun, and I've really been enjoying it. The way the track changes from like the beginning of a run to the end, especially with a lot of cars. You'll see it drying out, you'll see the cushions start forming. I mean, we did that Eldora race with over 20 people. The track was completely gone, and the cushion was huge. And it was, I don't know, it was, they really nailed this update. It's so impressive to me. And this is from someone, like, I have never done dirt racing in anything. I've never gone to a dirt race in real life. There's no dirt tracks around here. The closest track we have is, we have a drag strip, and we have a short asphalt oval, about an hour from here. No dirt stuff though, which is kind of a shame. I know some people don't like dirt, but I don't know, it's fun to watch the cars slide around in real life, I would imagine. Because I do watch some YouTube clips every once in a while. But that was the end of the race there. Went by kind of fast. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a pretty decent race. That's the leader. Been flopping over his side. But yeah, there will be more to come. Let me know what you'd like to see. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And take it easy.